Hello, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and this is a match I had during Elo's stream this morning. Some guy was asking for an overused match. Icebreaker, that's actually his name. He had a really cool name, and I wrote it down, and I remembered it probably because I wrote it down. And as you can see, he's got kind of a weird sand team, and I've got my semi-successful pounding in the ass OU whore team. I'm gonna lead with Rotom Wash because I thought he might lead with Forretress, and I wanted to trick it Choice Specs, which, probably wouldn't have worked out because he could have just gone for Spikes, and that would have been total facepalm moment. Something better happens though. He's gonna lead with Mew, and I'm just gonna go with that Choice Specs Hydro Pump. It is doing a ton. Look how much it does to that Rotom. And it's a leftovers Rotom, so that has me really curious, because I usually don't Hydro Pump other Rotoms, so I don't know how to feel about that. And if I had my Rain set up, that would be a one-hit KO. I send in Ferrothorn. I was a little afraid of the Volt Switch, but he goes for Thunderbolt, which is great. That's going to give me some extra turns to set up entry hazards, because my mission right now is to get up some Spikes and Stealth Rocks, so I can kill Mew on the switch in. But for some reason, he is not switching out, which is going to be a big misplay for him. I was totally mortified that he was just going to switch into Mew right there and start roosting in my face, and there would be pretty much nothing I could do about it. Yeah, I'm just going to T-Wave on the switch, even though he does carry a great amount of ground types. I don't really care. And it actually kind of helps. Gonna T-Wave that Forretress and go into Gengar, predicting that Rapid Spin, and he does go for it, and that is delicious, and that is going to put a lot of pressure on his team. And I'm gonna go for the sub. He's going to use Gyro Ball. I'm going to disable it, obviously. And he can set up Spikes, I guess. That's fine. I just really want my hazards on his side of the field so that I can knock out his Mew upon re-entry. And that is something that's going to put on much nicely needed pressure for me. And he's actually going to get the full para, so I get a free sub. And yeah. You know how Gengar kind of choked for me in my tournament match? Well, this is like opposite day. Gengar just totally cleans house. I don't know. He doesn't have any really specially defensive Pokemon, besides, I guess, his Tyranitar. He's just going to switch in Mew here, which looks like it's named Wem, I think. Or are my eyes screwed in backwards? Am I crazy? Sometimes the letters are hard to read. I'm going to get a advantageous critical hit, which doesn't matter at all, actually, because he switched Rotom in, I think. I don't know. He's basically, his team is crumbling underneath his feet as we live and breathe. I was thinking he was going to go for the Roar, because that would be the best thing to do, but he goes for a Crunch. Now, what Hippodown carries Crunch? I ask you, that is really bizarre. But hey, I'm not complaining. He's going to go into T-Tar and take some nice entry hazard damage as I go for the Shadow Ball. I think a critical hit and lowers Spadef, so I'm like Molder is either like super lucky or just misses all the Focus Blasts and dies, and today Molder is deciding to be lucky, and I'm even gonna land this Focus Blast, so I've got like 15 horseshoes inside my body somewhere, and it's giving me a permanent luck streak for this match. He's going to go out into his Sandman, the Landorus, and I'm just going to scout to see what it is. Just want to kind of death fodder Ferrothorn because he already did his job. He set up some entry hazards and paralyzed a guy, and that's pretty much all he's going to do, and all he can do, really. Yeah, it would have been nice to get up an extra layer of Spikes, but it really doesn't matter. He's going to show his Life Orb recoil, which is a huge relief for me, and he's gonna kill me with U-turn, which is a really big misplay because that is going to allow me to send out my own weather user, and now he is pretty much cornered in a very bad way that is not good. Because now he has to switch out to get his weather activated again, and I'm just going to get a free kill on something. So I guess in retrospect, this guy wasn't really the best ever, but yeah. I enjoyed fighting him a lot. I'm going to go for Scald. I'm faster because, I don't know, Tyranitar's are like sassy now or something. I'm going to switch out Seattle here, go into Dirty Girl, just kind of wanting to fodder it. He's actually going to go for the Earthquake, which is funny. I could have killed this Landorus in 15 different ways, really, but instead of going for the Trollish Burn, he just crits me with U-turn, which is fine. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to get my Drizzle up. And these guys actually have the items from my previous battle, so Fairthorn had a Citrus Berry, and this guy has a red card, which is just funny. And yeah, I live with 6, which is really nice, so max defense is good. See you later, YouTube.